Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do the front aero on the A45. Got some carbon bits. Now there is one piece that I know that's broken, this front little canard here. This one, it's got a crack all the way underneath, and I suspect that whoever broke it has glued it to the wrap, so I'm a little bit worried about that. I have noticed a little bit of glue on the bottom piece, the bottom fin as well. So let's see what happens there, but I'm hoping there's not too much damage. Let's get the bumper off and see what we're dealing with. It's just these screws here in the front to start with. Bolt on this side, bolt on this side. Next we're going to go with the wheel wells. Turn the wheels all the way in, and then we can access everything underneath here. So we've got these little pull tabs, one here, and one at the top. So I've just pulled that top bit out. Hopefully that's not broken. And that one. Now I've got to go collect everything. So that's one bit, that's the inside. And then we've just got to find that last bit that's shot underneath. There it is. Okay. And I'm just collecting everything in one tray so we can keep it all tidy. There's two bolts here, one there and one a little bit further in. So I'm going to take them out and then we'll go underneath. Right, the right side was easy enough, but this side, that one only had the outside bit in. This and this are really small compared to the other side, so I think this side's been off before, and you can kind of see around here, I don't know if it shows on camera, that looks like someone's had a tool in these and just scratched them all up, but this is a little bit too big. In the end I used this screwdriver to get into the first bit, and then some needle nose to pull it out. I got this piece out, so I just need to get that out. This one, I can't get it out. So it has come out a little bit more than the other. There we go. And then now I just got to get this piece out. There we go. All the top bolts are taken out, the two side ones in the fenders. Now we're gonna go underneath. There's a few more of these pop things and some more Torx. So let's take them out and then this should all come off. Working my way around the bumper, it's a mixture of the plastic pieces from the wheel wells and a couple of bolts. So I think that's all the screws out. It's now time to take this off. I'm going to use something underneath, maybe this stool, just to hold the bumper up, because there's a few electrical connections that need to come off as we take the bumper off. There's a bunch of electrical connections on the right. I've got the heated emblem, so there's one there, and then it looks like there's one down here as well, so I'm just going to get them off. Doesn't look good on the wrap, does it? And this is what it looks like without the bumper. You can see it's pretty dirty. We'll get all those leaves out. Bumper's over here. I'll have a look at that in a minute. Let's clean this up. Right, I've got rid of the leaves, or most of them. So have a look at this bumper. So this side, these look okay, and on this side, this one I think snapped and possibly glued on, and this looks like it's been glued on, and that's why I've got these stickers on here, like to show that it doesn't actually clip in because all the clips are broke. So let's start taking this aero off and see what is underneath. Alright, as suspected, it was glued on and it has taken some of the wrap off, so I'm hoping that the new aero kind of covers that. I don't think this is broken, but you never know with this car now. So we'll take that bottom piece off and then we'll show you what's in that box ready to go on.
I started taking off the side pieces first. These were a bunch of Torxes and they had some 3M tape holding them on. I then moved on to the middle piece. Bear in mind that they are single-use clips. I ended up drilling them out and I didn't reuse them, as you'll see later in the video.
This isn't exactly how I want it to end up, but you see all this wrap's come off. Maybe we can hide it. I have got an idea. This will be hidden hopefully by the carbon anyway. Also on that side. What is more worrying, this has got a crack in it, this piece, and that's glued on, which I didn't notice. I mean, I knew all the clips were broken, but I am a little bit worried. What is underneath that? That's not clipped in. Was that me? I am not sure, but it could be. Let me know in the comments, should we unwrap the whole car and see what we got to work with, what damage is underneath there, or should we keep the aluminium black for now? Put it in the comments below. So line it on its front, I wrapped this here, and here. I damaged it a bit, so I'm going to have to rewrap that, which is a little bit annoying. But it is the moment of truth. We've got the aero kit down here. Let's have a look at it. So we've got all brand new hardware. These are the canards, way more aggressive front lip. So we're going to be adding that, so it's going to be even lower. A little bit risky, but it should look cool. So let's see if this canard covers up this. It looks like we have got away with it. How crazy is that going to look? Alright, I'm going to start getting this put together. I'm thinking of putting the bottom piece on, like replacing all the aero, and then we'll add the front lip at the very end.
The small fins was super easy, 2 Torx screws with the hardware provided. As you'll see from now on, it wasn't all plain sailing. I had to take the bumper out of the garage and put on the terrace on these dip bars because my back was breaking. After too many attempts, I couldn't see any way of getting this big carbon piece over the yellow bit that you see there on the bumper. In the end, I resorted to grinding down with the Dremel as much as I could to try and make it fit. After another failed attempt, I noticed this. When I measure next to this tab, it's about 2.5, and then when I measure next to this tab, it's just over 1.5, so it's never going to fit. So my thought is to cut this yellow piece out. Now I don't know whether to keep these in or cut all of that out and have a gap, but then I'm hoping we'll have some more space to fit those clips in there. It's a tough one. With the middle piece gone, I tried again, and I was so close, but it just wasn't enough. So next, it was take out the rest of it. It is still not fitting very well. So maybe
we just bite the bullet and take this off. So this is what we're looking like now. This lip's all underneath there. Just pulled that bit down to get all the clips set.
Luckily it wasn't too difficult to put the side pieces on. A bunch of screws, the hardware came included. One side did fit better than the other, but it is Alibaba.
Okay, so we've got the front aero bit on. Doesn't fit the greatest on this side, fits much better on this side, and I'd love to get this lip on, but it's looking like it's going to be tricky. Going to take a little bit more thought, because we cut out all that bottom section, and I don't know if you can see, but that's how it would line up. And it doesn't line up spot on over that side. This is how it would look. It'd look crazy. Super aggressive. So it doesn't look like it's too bad there. We can drill through that. But these bits, because we cut all this bit out here, I'm gonna have to put something there so we can drill into it. So it's gonna take a little bit more thought. As it's my daily, we're gonna put the bumper back on, leave the splitter for now, and then put the car back together and see how it looks. Stage one of the front aero is finally on. This is the difference. The OEM fin. So that's the difference in size. Now we've just got to start putting it all back together.
After all the difficulties putting that aero on, I thought the bumper would be nice and easy, but something happened when I took it off that made it almost impossible to get on until I noticed what happened.
Just to let you know, you have absolutely zero chance of getting this bumper on without putting this foam piece in that came out with the bumper, because it goes underneath. I've been playing with this for far too long. I was ready to give up. The phone's running out of storage, so let's try and get this bumper on. So I've got the bumper half back on. You see it's not lined up here, but this is. I've just started from the top with these Torxes. That piece of foam was the key. It's not showing anymore. So I'm going to get these side pieces all lined up and see how the bottom looks. But you can see it's not the greatest fit because I had to cut this out. Not ideal. I'll have a think about what to do there. Maybe get some mesh. That might make it look quite good.
As you can see, that wasn't the easiest. We had to cut the front bumper up. We did get it fitted in the end, but there you go, that's Alibaba for you. Even with all the trouble sticking it on, I am actually super stoked with how it turned out. Yes, it's Alibaba and it didn't fit so well, but no one makes this kit as aggressive as this. For now, super stoked. I'm gonna put some mesh where the holes are to try and fill it in, make it look a bit nicer, and I'm gonna think about how to get that lip on. Before we see how it looks, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Here's the front aero V1.